Good evening and welcome. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. So it's D for disruption. Analyze this mess because somebody has to say it. Shout out to the mob. All my other bears, I call the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Please hit the like on your way in. It is almost 11:25, and yeah, I will be on for a short period of time. I'm guarantee you tonight. All right. So let's get into D for disruption and talk about, what it really looks like or appears to look like. Not the kind that speaks truth or challenges injustice. No, I'm talking about strategic sabotage, the kind that floods the court with lies, manipulates filings, flips the facts, and then plays victim when confronted with the truth. It's D for disruption. Because instead of answering questions, really, Danielle creates chaos. This is my opinion. This is fair use commentary. All right. Instead of proving her identity, she hides behind aliases. And instead of respecting the court's process, outside of it, she poisons the well. That's not defense, that's deflection. That's not justice, that's manipulation. And the longer the court stays silent, the louder the lies get. Now, let's just make sure the sound is good because I cut that music like boom, a few seconds. So let me just make sure sound is good right now. All right. Who is joining me in the bear cave? I see my moderator, Vicky Black. Let's see, Polly is in the bear cave. Says hi, Teddy. Much love to all. Please respect Unwind with Teddy and this platform. Yes, thank you. And good evening to each and every one of you. I know some of you are in the bushes. All right. So, kind of as a reminder, this D for disruption. Still haven't heard yet um, from the court. All right. As tomorrow will be 4 weeks since I've submitted my brief. I talked about it a little last night, very little, but the night before, much more, right? So, some of the things that I've been, kind of reviewing some of the documents in the filings to the court. And I just see some patterns that were developing even between the Jane Doe, Danielle, and even John Doe, some narratives, all right? And right now, what I'm just sensing since these filings and other things, so that you just get a sense of it's it's subtle, but it seems to have created some confusion about, who is actually speaking and or filing. I know, you know. And let me just maybe I'll hold on to that for just a second. Deliberate delays, disruption, because when you go back to when both John Doe and Jane Doe appeared, all right, there was silence for months. Nothing, all right? And then suddenly surfaced Jane and John Doe right before default was about to be entered. Coincidence? Or D for disruption? I mentioned it right away. I said it felt like that it was an attempt to derail this case. And I felt that from the beginning based on the 2 filings and then the sudden flurry of filings. Okay. Again, I have to be cautious as what I say right now. But there are some things that I've seen in these filings. I can't respond right now. I until the court makes a ruling, I cannot file anything else. I've filed my brief, but any additional like motions that's not related to, directly related, I've already taken care of that. My response on the motion or to show cause, on the order to show cause. All right. But things are going on the outside. They are as quiet as it's come. It's subtle, manipulation that I can see. Mhm. Yeah, I've already talked about, you know, some names that were used in the filing in California. And then something also I mentioned that seemed to be concealed. Mhm. There was something that appeared to be blurred. Mhm. And then there was these signatures, all right? And then, of course, it was dropped within 10 days. But why? I think, was it to derail, confuse, create any type of like false precedent? You see, we really don't know what exactly was behind that. But I really don't put anything past this individual. Mhm. But I do see it as disruption and, on some level, weaponizing the court. Sometimes it's like, filing excessively or filing misleading, motions or documents, but it all with bad faith and intent as a form to, I'll just say again, it appears to be for disruption. Okay. So again, while under the court review, I can see, this spreading. It was slowly, remember what just happened? But then it was, I'd have to look at the date, but within the last, I'll just say, couple of weeks plus. Remember when there was a filing to dismiss for the other case here in the federal court here in Michigan? Mm-hmm. And then there was an injection of my name in that filing. Mm-hmm. Again, as some way to strategically spread, misinformation. So that, again, just a way, I think, to plant narratives and spin falsehoods, especially while we are waiting a ruling. I'm really cautious in how I'm putting all of this, but I wanted to speak to it briefly. I really see it as spreading misinformation. Um, there's some of it going on even on social media, and I think it's an attempt to sway public opinion. Maybe that's what public opinion before legal facts are decided. Yeah, I think it's intentional. Um, and also, uh, it just feels like almost, mm, what's the word? Like an intentional ambiguity, maybe I have to say it in that way. Like, for example, calling herself a resident instead of a U.S. citizen. Like, what is that about? Using different addresses. Another one. Mm, I don't know. I see it as all classic, um, yeah, disruption moves. Mhm. And while, I'll just say this, while the decision, you know, has been, it's already been ruled, or the order, ruled on uh, quashing, you know, quashing the subpoena and to disclose information around the Cash App. It's still being repeatedly used and referenced online. When when it was first brought up, okay, the one of the initial reactions that I was able to capture before Danielle deleted it, mhm, was it was showing on her main channel. Mhm. It was showing also, let's see, on another channel. But what she did is she deleted the name in the links. That's what it was. In the links. Mhm. Except for on the Truth Teller Danny channel. Why? Why that sudden reaction? Was it some type of consciousness of, I mean, what does that indicate? If you're not hiding anything, then why the sudden reaction to delete the link that showed it on the main page? You see, there's a lot of questions. I really can't, um, you know, that one I've kind of brought up before, but there are many other questions, and I simply am in a holding pattern. But trust me, there are still a lot of questions. While I'm waiting, and while I see this, I'm calling it disruption. I am. Mhm. Because right now, around that Cash App, I don't know, we don't know who owns that, do we? Just because someone says so doesn't make it so. Just because someone says in a stricken filing that one is male and one is female, that doesn't make it so either. Yeah. It could be all part of, a classic move to disrupt, a strategic play. I don't know. Do we? No. I think it's a tactic, really, to obstruct discovery. Yeah. Yeah. Or at least misdirect. That's what it seems like. Disruption is not defense. No. Confusion is not truth. And silence from the court doesn't mean, I want people to know, until we know, we don't know. Silence from the court doesn't mean Danielle wins. It means her noise hasn't worked yet. But trust and believe the truth will cut through. D is for disruption. And tonight, I'm just calling it out. Just saying a few words about it. Yeah. There's something else that I almost like I want to mention. All right, so I'll say this. Maybe it's coincidence, but on May the 7th, when the defendant, Jane Doe, at that time it was filed, Jane Doe filed, okay, a motion to dismiss, and a lot was in that initial 109 pages. Okay, we haven't gone through that yet. I haven't talked about it. Barely. Except to say it's 109 pages. Okay. It was filed on the 7th. It was entered on the 8th of May. Okay. Something else happened. I know. Polly says 109 pages at the first pass. Yes. Mhm. Yes. Yes. On May the 8th, somebody started a YouTube page. Coincidence? Somebody started a YouTube page on the 8th. Mhm. Yep, they sure did. Mhm. Someone created multiple videos, and then somebody scrubbed those videos. I wonder why. I wonder if they're related in any way, or if it's just a mere coincidence. Hmm. Yeah, they were short videos. Hmm. Short videos. I know someone is listening. I wonder if they know anything about those videos. Hmm. Are they related? I don't know. Wonder how I don't know. I just wonder why. Oh, I won't say. We could be talking about, there's different people. There are accounts that I've seen pop up. Mhm. Don't mention any names, because we could be talking about, there's different people. So I don't know what some others know out here. But I just wonder, like, what was going through the mind of somebody else that's supposed to be totally unrelated. What kind of messaging was going on? I don't know. Hmm. Melissa. Melissa says, I like Teddy because she works with what? Let me throw it up. With what she does know to find out what she doesn't. Yeah, that's an approach. Yeah. Yeah, there are ways to approach things. Yep. Mhm. There's some other things that I've come across, and I just gotta wait. Yeah. Holidays coming up. I don't know what it is. There's something that, and I've been saying this, it's something not related to the timing, waiting. I'm not talking about that now. All right. Because that process is, you know, I trust the courts are, it's more than just my case, right? There's a lot going on. But there's things that just feel like a gut feeling, right? You follow your gut. Something just feels off. Something else, like this. I don't want to give too much away, but I've talked about disguise. Yeah, just I simply don't believe anything that this person is saying. I just don't. I don't. I just don't. I don't. I don't trust anything because I've seen too much. And in case you guys, some of you are new, when Danielle first came to this platform, some of you may not know this, but the first contact that would be related that we could see was this letter that went out. It was from a man named David Johnson. Mm-hmm. So the use of a male figure, a male name, this is not unusual. This has happened before. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This has all the same kind of hallmarks. The writings, it's just it's I just see it as a scheme, tactic, play. And the court doesn't know all of the background, right? We've gotten into that. But things have been presented in a lot of pages. And I think it's to muddy up to muddy up the process. Yeah. I just hope we can get to the truth. Yeah. I see some things. I see the play. Yeah. What is this? D for Danielle in despair. Hmm. Hey, cups of conversation. Nothing new under the sun. That's true. The circuits are popping. Yeah, I just, yeah. Some of the things I just simply don't know about, um, but I see some things. So maybe Melissa had it right. Talk about what I know and find out what I don't. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Tamika Gaines. Teddy has wisdom and experience. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you to all our loyal viewers. Um, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I want to say more, but I can't. Yeah. It's deep. Yes, it's deep. It's deeper. What was it? I just threw up. It's deeper than we know. It's deeper than we know. And yeah, that's all I can do. D is for deep. You can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. I said I wasn't going to stay up really late. Yeah, my spirit's there. Scrambling, it's showing. Yeah. Um, I think it's going to be, it's like you're spinning different plates and, trying to balance it all. You're not balancing the truth, so you gotta kind of, it's not built on truth. So it, I mean, I have, I just know what I know. And I don't know what you guys know, but I know some things. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, love wins out there. Yeah. Crash and burn. Yeah, nobody goes this hard. And I have never, and I want somebody to show a receipt. I have never said with 100% who Danielle is because I don't know. Mhm. I don't. I don't know. We won't know until we know. I have my, you know, certain things point in a certain direction, and she responds based on some things like that. Mhm. She is an AATT junior. Yeah. All about the T. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've never said it. Um, some of you are new, so you don't know, but she did say herself there are layers put into place so that she will never be found. Yeah. And oh, Polly wants to know what is AATT? All about the T. Yeah. Somebody else can talk about that. That's a whole new. I don't even know where that's going. Yeah. Hmm. Facts. Yes, layers, and someone is protecting. Yeah, it's bigger than we know. Yeah, I don't know everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah. I just want to get at the truth, and I want this individual or individuals to be held accountable. And the only way that can happen, you got to know what you're dealing with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And in the meantime, the more chaos and disruption and confusion that they can lay down, the more it, yeah. And I don't want to confuse things. I really don't. I just want to get at the truth. And I want to show more receipts that I have, but I just have to wait. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Back to the farm. Fair use commentary. Fair use commentary. Last night I went beyond where I. No, not last night. The night before. Oh, so I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah. And we'll just wait. I know, Gia said it will all come together. I don't doubt it for a moment. I really don't. I just think in the end we're going to be surprised. I think there are going to be some there's going to be some things I don't even know right now. Of course I don't. But I'm talking about some surprises. Mhm. Yeah. You know what? I see It's Not Me says the peekaboo person. Are you talking about All About the Tea? Oh, okay. You mean the camera slip. You mean the one that I don't believe it. I don't believe any of that. I don't know what to believe on that one. Yeah. Angie Green says, been catching up with you. It's like hearing on tape. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Mhm. And I did listen, but it was only a brief part of. I saw Maggie was on. I didn't. I have to go back and see what she was talking about. Yeah. I like to listen to different ones. I believe it or not, when I get a chance. But what I do because of timing and other things I'm focused on, you know, I skim through just to see if I can catch the highlights. So yeah, yeah. Anything else before I say goodnight? It is D for disruption. How long it will last, I don't know. When we will hear, I don't know. From the court, yeah, maybe before the holidays. If not, it is what it is. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I feel like I need to um, just tell you guys that because of a few emails that I've received. Yeah, yeah, I- I'm waiting. So, yeah, don't worry. court's going to eventually respond. Yeah. They're taking their time. They got to go, There's things, other things, right? Well, thank you. You're truly blessed, Miss Teddy. Mm-hmm. Every day. Every day. Yeah. So, which troll account got removed? Did I say a troll account got removed? I said some videos. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't mention everything. All right. Or maybe that wasn't for me. So I don't know. All right. Yeah. That's it. It's 12:08. I'm going to say this. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. That's right. Oh, yes. Video. Listen carefully. Mhm. Yeah. Please hit the like on your way out. And eventually, I will get on to run tell that too. I'll hold that for now. I was going to say something else. Yeah. That's it for me. Join me sometime tomorrow. Hopefully, I will come on a little bit earlier tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. I'm going to say good night.